just finishing up my last page in February in my Hobonichi Techo Cousin planner. And right now I'm just sticking on some little bird stickers, and then I'm going to do some writing, and then I will have completed February. It's time for the February flip through. So I have plans to cover my cover, but I haven't done that yet. So maybe next time I'll be able to show you that. But I'm going to start out with the months. I'm a little happier with my months. I had felt like I wasn't using those satisfactorily in December or January, just kind of wasn't making full use of them. I decided to start in the blank areas, either using it as a place to stick in some stickers that kind of represent something about the day, or write in a gratitude. So I'm trying to do, I don't necessarily get my gratitudes written in every day, and sometimes they those happen back in my daily pages. But this is just a nice little page to be able to jot those things down, and I feel like I'm making use of my pages that way. So I'm happy with how that's going. I'm really continuing to like my weeks. Those are my, as I've said before, my real, let's get to the beginning of February, that's January. That's my real hard working place, where all my to-do lists and everything go, and my tasks for the day, as well as anything that's scheduled. So I expect a lot out of my weeks, and this is the perfect setup for me. I can write down over here some of my goals for the week, and then I have my morning time that I have certain things that I do. Then I have my day begins. I'm still playing a little bit with exactly where those timelines fall. Like this week I put it at 6, other days I put it at 8. I'm still playing with that a little bit. Since I'm self-employed and work from home, all my waking hours are potentially work hours. So I'm trying to kind of sort out how I juggle that. I also don't have great internet, so I have better internet before 8 a.m. so I often have jobs that I set aside to do early in the mornings. But I'm happy with this. I usually go back later and add stickers, and maybe if I get an order in, I'll put a sticker of, that comes with that potentially. I put stickers to represent Mondays are big computer days, so I have a computer sticker there. I have a little, I roast my own coffee, and so I did that on the Tuesday, so I put this little cutout from Little Raven ink on here. I have some of my own stickers that were available to my patrons. I got some new washi tape, so I put a little bit of that there. Stickers from Sticky Club, just a whole variety of things here. Just kind of a catch-all, but I like the look of it. I like kind of getting it filled in. I guess I'm not a big fan of white space or blank spots, so I kind of like that filled in look. I also really like to add some color to the page before I even start the week. So this one I did some stenciling with Distress Oxide and splattered it, and that just, I don't know, gives the page a more finished full look that I like. So this was the second week in February. Continued on. I got some new washi tape from James Burke, and that was a sticker that was on the washi tape. I have some washi tape from, I think it's Meatball Company. They have some really cute things. There's a little image from Little Raven Ink, a sticky sticker. I did some little bit of sketching here. Sometimes I think it would be fun to, I started out 2 days, I sketched our supper. Obviously didn't keep that up very long. But this is such a working and messy, by the time I get done with the week, just stuff is scribbled in and scribbled out and marked off and messy. So I feel like the stickers and the extra things just kind of pretty it up and make it fun. The third week, I started out with, I got this really neat black and white washi tape from James Burke Creative. This is also from one of his collage sheets. And so the page started out, and I just did these black doodles on here with some black watercolored the days of the week. It was really a very pretty page. Of course, once I started doing my thing, it got much more messy, and I didn't stick with the black and white theme, but it would be really pretty if I did. But this is much more representative of my life, a little bit chaotic and all over the place. And then this was the next week. I got new stickers. I got the February packs from Sticky Club, and I did I showed those in my previous video. This sticker is from Redbubble, but several of these were from the Sticky Club pack. So that is the last week in February that we're just finished up. And then going to my daily pages. These were my February goals. It's always fun to go back and look at how I did on those. There's a few I didn't get done. There's a lot I did get done, but it just kind of helps me reevaluate, and it also helps me make my list then for March. So I'll refer back to this when I'm doing my March listing. So starting out with the first, this was a piece that my Patreons got. I got a Delphonics bag and am loving it. I'll probably do a video on that here soon. These date pieces are from something that my patrons got also. Here's another black and white page I did, and all this border on here is just doodles. I can't remember, I think I was watching a video or something, and I don't know, I get kind of stuck multitasking, I guess, and so I just doodled this while I was watching, and it was fun and relaxing, and I really liked the look of that, so I think maybe I'll do that more. So I did add in some other colors here, but it's mostly black and white. This is a sticker by Bun, Roxanne Coble, and a Sticky Club sticker. This is some sketches I did. I think those are probably Sticky Club. This is from the Meatball tapes. And this is something my patrons got, as is this house. Well, this is just watercolored in here, but I did make it as one of the printables for my patrons. This is a workshop. I released a workshop on incorporating Klimt styles into your own artwork in February, so that's kind of about that. My daily pages could be anything. They are sometimes kind of diary, like place scrapbook. I love this little note that my granddaughter gave me. It says, "Be kind and have courage and loving." It's like, what wonderful advice. If only we would all follow that. So, you know, it includes things like that. It includes just kind of a diary about my day. It includes a little bit of like record keeping. It's part sketchbook. Like this day I didn't even write anything. It's just I had done these trees, and then I didn't end up writing anything on that day, so I went back and I've been practicing birds because that's my next workshop that I'll be releasing on Teachable. They'll actually be collage birds, but part of it is, you know, how to draw birds. So I've been doing a little practicing up on that, and so had birds on my mind, so I've been sketching a lot of birds. This is similar to a piece that Klimt did, a portion of one of his pieces called Water Spirits, and I thought those were kind of fun, so I made my version of those wonky little things. This on Saturday, I'm continuing to make a portion of it be kind of the week in review. These were from Patreon sheets, and so I wrote about some of the things I did business-wise here, but then I did kind of a, you know, it might be personal things, it might be things. This one mentions that a dear friend passed away this week. But it also mentions that I got my Patreon sheets ready and sent out, and, you know, just, it's random, all kinds of different things, all the things in my life, whether they're big things or little things or whatever, end up on these pages. On Sunday, this is a little bit different format this time, but I usually include some kind of Bible verse as well as a place to do some journaling. So I thought this was kind of fun, though. I used one of my stencils and watercolor through it, and then I made this little strip here of journaling, and I kind of like that idea. I might try that again. On Monday the 8th, these are cut out letters, which I like the look of those. I should do that more. So I mailed out stuff to my patrons this day, so I mentioned that. Thank you, patrons. This one's got a little checklist for some videos for the Klimt workshop that I was finishing up. So I've got my little checklist here, so I know what I got done. So, you know, it's here, and I have it to refer back to. It also just includes whatever else is happening in my day. Here is a checklist of all the different lessons that were in the Klimt class, and just I went back and double checked all of it, made sure everything was right and finished. So that's a checklist that I, you know, could refer back to. I had fun painting these little monsters. Things just keep stacking up. I was thinking of these little things as like jobs to do, and it just made it seem so much more friendly and less intimidating, and I don't know, it just was fun to do, and that's probably something that will be included for my patrons as well. And I did some little sketches of day. I really believe that my goal is to practice drawing a little every day, because I think that just, you know, we see so much improvement if we just do that little bit of practice. So the daily pages, I try to minimize my use of stickers and other things so that I'm challenged to do some of my own drawing. I obviously do use stickers too, but I really try to do some of my own drawing on them as well. Friday the 12th, we had crazy cold, as many places did, temperatures, so I have this little, I drew this little bundled up guy here. I delivered some cards to a local store, and so this is my little inventory that I did of that, so I have it where I can find it and refer back to you know, enter it in my computer or whatever else. But I use this as a place to record things that I need to be able to find again. Here was the day before Valentine's Day, so I drew a little Queen of Hearts, kind of inspired by a Tim Burton image. Doesn't look anything like his. I don't even aspire to be able to draw like he did, but you know, he gave me an idea that I just flew with then. This, since it was Saturday, I kind of did a week in review thing, and I drew these little banners as places to draw. Valentine's Day, a little tip in here. some digital downloads that I was working on for my Etsy shop. These images were actually some that my patrons got, and so I just pulled those out because that's how the world around me was looking right then on that wintry week. This was one of my patron sheets, but I kind of modified it, kind of doctored up her hair. This is another tape by James Burke Creative. I just love his washi tapes. They're so pretty. This is the day I got my Sticky Club subscription, so I got that there. I also did some filming, so I put that sticker there. I've been, when I have an idea for something, I've been drawing this little light bulb so it's easy to go back and find. And I think I'm going to go back to in those, I'm not using this very effectively as habit tracker, so I think I'm going to start using it as an index to things that I want to find again. So like when there's those lists or records that I need to refer back to, I can look on there and see where those are. This is something that my patrons will get. Here's some more practice drawing birds. And watercoloring. I love how this paper, Tomoe River paper, works with watercolor, so I've been doing lots of watercoloring. Back to another Saturday, I have kind of a list again. I'm making an outline for my class, working on that, but then I also did kind of things that were happening this week, both nationally or worldwide, and personally and business-wise and everything. This is a Sunday, and this is my more normal format for Sundays, is to have this column that I do a Bible verse, because then it's like if I hit on something I really like, then it's something I can do in my Bible, then it'll be the right format for that. But then I still have place to do some journaling as well. Last year I did the verse on a full page, took the whole page, but I like this much better because then I get it both ways. This one of my houses that I said that I made, it was back here. That same house was, the original painting was back here, and then this is the version that my patrons got, so I cut it out and put it on there. Trying out some other things too for my patrons, doing some more drawing. This is a coffee cup that was from one of my old patron club things that I love. This cup, there's just something about it, the colors or something that I really like. And just did journaling, more journaling on this day. That sticker that I used the other day gave me the idea to draw that to show days that I do some filming. So I did some filming for my workshop. Here's some more planning for another section of my workshop. It's a little planning, and so I can refer back to this and kind of see where I stand. I kind of marked things that I had done. This day, I put this castle because it's National Tell a Fairy Tale Day, and I didn't do anything about that other than put the castle. But I did kind of tie in because I applied to a bunch of art shows. It's that time of year to apply for summer shows. So I it can be very confusing of the dates and everything, so I made myself a little chart of some shows that I was applying to or have applied to, and when they are, and when the deadline is, and everything like that. I did a little research on copyright free music to use, so I made a little list there that I can refer to. Saturday, this part is more of a like diary type part, and then my weekend review is written down here with my drawing of a polar bear. And then the final day of February, the 28th, was a Sunday, and so as you saw, I did my Bible journal format verse, and then I did some journaling, and I'm trying out the idea of making these little tiny bird stickers, and I kind of really like those, so I think those will probably be showing up either in my Etsy shop or for my patrons or somewhere. This is ready for March then, and so that's it for my flip through. So now if you want to just follow along, I'm going to do a little preparing for my March pages. So if you have a planner and want to pull out yours and work at the same time, then that would be great.